Hey. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
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 They won't let us be great, but we
Hey.
ain't gonna stop.
Hey.
It don't
Hey.
matter. What up, y'all?
It's
The
the
iBall
iBall
Live.
Yeah.
Get it?
It's the iBall Live.
Get it?
It's the iBall Live.
Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's
go.
Go.
Come on in,
Hey.
everybody.
Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in.
everybody.
Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody.
Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody.
Come
Why?
on.
Why? Because it's the iBall Live.
Yeah.
Get it? It's the iBall Live.
Yeah.
Get it? It's the iBall Live.
Yeah.
Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go. What up, what up, what up, and welcome to another episode of the iBall Radio Live call-in show. I'm your host, D. Will, the coach, and this who's in the building.
In the building.
Let's go. Chill, Will. My
Yes,
big
sir.
brother's back in the building.
Yes, sir.
What it do, Big Chill?
Man, we back.
Yes, sir. Another day, another dollar.
Hey.
And you already know the ones and twos. I got my guy, producer extraordinaire, Breeze in the building. What up, Breeze?
Yo, what's good, peeps?
Hey, man, listen, IG don't want to let us be great. IG don't want to let us be great, but as you can see, one monkey don't stop no show like Breeze always tell them.
Yeah.
Nah, it don't.
Yeah.
One monkey ain't stopping no
That
show,
means
man.
they got to go follow us on all the platforms.
That's why you
We
got to
got
go
to
follow
get our
us.
numbers up on all the platforms.
Come on, man. Talk to me, man, because
Yeah.
we are right now. You can find us. If you don't want to watch this Instagram live all up close with the fat boy in the stomach, don't worry about it. Go to
They don't see nothing
YouTube.
but the polo.
That's all they see, man. It's fire too, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fresh,
yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah.
iBall Radio Polo. But listen, man, you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitch. You can find us on Facebook at iBall Radio across all platforms. All platforms, man, you can find us. Because Chill Will, this is what people need to know that I don't think everybody knows quite yet.
What's that?
June 15th, Montgomery, Alabama, the iBall TDB mini camp series kicks off for the class of 2028 and 2029 only. First session is right here in Montgomery, Alabama at McKee Middle School. Session 2 will be in Dothan, Alabama. In Dothan, Alabama at Dothan High School on June 22nd.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, we could put
we
it
gonna
on.
we gonna work and put it all the way together.
Hey,
and
here
listen,
you go,
man,
Breeze. Here you go, Breeze.
it's gonna be unconventional of what y'all used to going to camp, man. Listen,
Right.
don't come in there looking to do a bunch of dribble moves.
Hey, it ain't gonna happen
Man,
for you.
we're not doing none of that.
It ain't gonna happen
Man,
for
we
you.
trying to so and play basketball, man.
Period.
We're trying to so and process receive information.
Yep.
Process information
Right,
and apply information.
right. Period.
That's what we're trying to see.
Period, man. So we want people to understand, man, what we got going on for the eyeball camps is like Chill Will just said, man. Like this, we ain't trying to see how fast you can dribble full court or how many cone dribbles you can maneuver around. We really don't care, bro. Let's just to be God honest with you, we don't care.
Because we're starting to figure out a lot of y'all are becoming dribble dummies.
That's what
Y'all look so great in the sessions.
right.
Like-
Like I think you gotta set it up straight because we look sideways.
Yeah, I think you got it. So y'all look so beautiful in the sessions, but the more that we're around this game of basketball,
Right.
we see too many of y'all cannot really play the game and don't process information well.
Period, man. Point blank, period. But and here's the issue, Chill. When we go to a gym like we've been in since March, right? We've been in gyms since March, and we were able to be on the independent level, right? Like it wasn't. We didn't have to. Hold on one second. We trying to get this right on Instagram, man. We trying to include our IG folks, man. Because here's the thing, man. When you start getting thousands of people logging in, checking you out, you know they start shadow banning you and stuff. So that's all they trying to do to us right now. Because we've gotten real close to hitting 1,000 per night on Instagram alone.
Hey man, if they just got to look at you, man, let them look at you.
Yeah, Chill Will like.
Let's make it do what it do.
All right, y'all.
We've been doing it for so long. Listen, man, I know I look good.
Hey, I apologize, man. I know it's a lot of scrambling going on the Instagram side because I'm looking at the screen and it's like all over the place.
It's going bonkers.
So we apologize, man. We're trying to get it right, man. But like I say, man, go to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook right now, man. But I suggest you go to YouTube. Go to YouTube right now, man. You can check us out. Nephew in the building. What up, nephew? What up, Jamal?
What up, chat?
What up, chat, man? Let's talk. Shout out to chat real quick, man. Talking Hoops. What's going on, my guy? Talking Hoops, man. Check them out also on Instagram. They do a lot for Alabama high school basketball. Crenshaw, what up? 2029. What up, young fella? Crenshaw play for hey, Crenshaw is a kid that you will see everywhere. If you're playing basketball in the Montgomery area,
Crenshaw?
Bro, he gonna play for Prime. He gonna hit Driven. He gonna hit somebody else.
That's a little light skin?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Crenshaw, that's my guy.
Crenshaw, yeah, no doubt. I know what you're talking about.
Crenshaw, I know you're showing up to camp. I know you're showing up to camp. He got to be in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So like I was mentioning early, man, right now we are live on YouTube, but we're also live. If you want to see the whole show, the way the show always looks, go to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook right now, and you will be able to check that out.
Our followers up on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Go hit the subscribe button on YouTube,
hit the
man.
Subscribe on Facebook. Brian Williams Sr. on hey man, get on us. Watch. I need to get my followers up. Listen to the content. But listen, man, listen.
Chill,
I hadn't been in here.
Followers up.
But we've been in the gym, baby. Listen, I've been watching it. We've been around a lot of basketball. We've been looking at it from different levels. And I told you last week, I saw a little kid. What was the name? Caden. I forgot the last name. You say you knew the name. It was some kids jumping off the page to me.
Yeah.
So this is a really good opportunity for the young guys right now because you guys are real familiar. I'm not so familiar, but make me familiar.
Right. This is your time to come into camp and show up and show out, man. Give us an opportunity to put our eyes on you in a controlled environment. Man, I was speaking with a parent yesterday through DM, a 2028 parent, and they won't be able to make camp, right? Because of an injury. And they were like, man, we just appreciate what y'all doing, but I'm so interested to see what y'all talking about in this level and atmosphere that y'all creating, right? Because every camp I've ever been to has been basketball camp, right? You're not coming here to go to basketball camp, right? If you want to know this more so than basketball camp, this will resemble a Division I basketball practice. That's a high-level college basketball practice. You need to see what the other level looks like.
That's what is going to be going on.
Right? Because here's the thing, Chill Will, and I told his parent that. And I put this on my Instagram story yesterday. There's nothing that I can show you within 4 hours where you're going to come in to a camp environment with 25 plus people in the gym. And I come in and I show you individually something that can make you better at basketball. Somebody that tells you that is lying to you. Now, what we can do and will do is bring you in, and when you leave there, you will know the level is going to take for you to put in to get to the level you want to be at.
Yeah.
Okay, I was working. I got my trainer, I got my AAU team, got my school team. Like, I've been in the gym, I've been working, but I ain't been working like this. I didn't understand the level that it takes in order for parents and the player, right? Like, you think you going over there with your trainer an hour, hour and a half, 3 times a week that you're actually working. Well, are you actually working? Or are you just in there doing dribble moves? Are you in there learning the Steph Curry step back of the James Harden sweep through, and you get in the game and none of that is being utilized? Or you look robotic and you can't do any of that stuff anyway. So, man, yeah, show up to camp, man. June 15th, man, McKee Middle School right here in Montgomery, Alabama, or June 22nd, Dothan, Alabama at Dothan High School, and June 29th in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Location, we got TA, but location, we might need something a little bit more bigger, right? A little bit bigger, even though more bigger don't make sense, but I said it. But we need something a little bigger. So I'll say this, man, be on the lookout. That is coming up very, 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 very soon. There it is. Breezy got it up on the screen. If you're checking us out on YouTube, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook as Instagram, we right here. So, man, let's jump into it real quick, Chill Will. Before I do that, man, look, a couple more promos to do. iBallRadio.com, man. iBallRadio.com. Make sure you go to iBallRadio.com. Get your iBallRadio.com subscription because it's very important. We drop daily content on iBall Radio. Man, we've been going crazy on iBallRadio.com. Like, if from evaluations and name drop pieces to informational thought pieces about recruiting, about level, about what it takes. Like we dropped one today, Chill. When we're gonna get into this when we get into the episode, but we dropped one today, man, about what it takes to be a college point guard.
I saw that.
Like what level does it? And the reason I'm dropping this type of, if you pay attention, if you got common sense in the brain, if you pay attention, you see it's a trend of what the content is coming out. It's a trend because we're getting ready to go into camp, and we need y'all to understand what it means and the level it's gonna take when you come into camp.
Because you're coming off the AAU circuit, and I'm just gonna be honest. I've seen a lot of bad basketball,
extremely bad basketball
this year on the independent circuit.
Really
how we've been moving around.
Right.
I've been seeing a lot of bad leadership on the sideline.
Oh my God.
I've been seeing a lot of like, hey man, we got to do better. We got to do better. Like, I know you're gonna get into it. So
no, we're finna get into it right now because that was a pretty good segue to what I want to talk about. Because what I actually want to talk about and what we're talking about tonight is, bro, AAU, right?
Especially on the independent level.
No, we're talking about the independent level.
Yeah, I got you.
Like because majority of the people who reside in the state of Alabama that play basketball during the spring and summer, reside in the independent space.
True.
We only got one fully sponsored team in the whole state, and that's Pro 1 on UAA.
Yeah, fully sponsored.
Fully sponsored.
You can turn around and throw as many. Hey, we this,
UA,
we that.
Oh, we got a billion UA rides. We got a billion Adidas Gold.
How many teams we got fully sponsored?
One.
People. One fully sponsored team.
One.
So everything else that's being said, one. And who is that?
Pro 1.
Pro 1
on the UAA.
And tell them what UAA is.
Under Armour.
Under Armour. Okay, thank you. Let's go.
We don't have a fully sponsored EYBL team.
No.
Now, the Alabama Fusion 15U probably fully sponsored
with Dan Pierre.
Yeah. They got the number one player.
It's Mississippi,
but they don't have many Alabama kids outside of Trey Pittman.
Right.
And maybe another couple others. But my point is, we don't have a fully sponsored team outside of Pro 1. Right. So all of y'all reside
in the independent
space.
Yeah.
Right. And now Adidas Gold, UA Rise, Next Pro, Puma, all those circuits are high level independent hoop scene, right? On the radar. Like we have to put a line of demarcation on what we call independent AAU basketball and mom and pop AAU basketball.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
Because
so a lot of what we're talking about is mom and pop.
It's mom and pop. No, it is mom and pop.
It's mom and pop.
It's all mom and pop.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm disrespecting hoop scene and On the Radar and UA Rise and Three Stripes Gold and all Next Pro. I feel like I'm disrespecting them by lumping them in with mom and pop basketball.
They're not.
They're high level. That's high level basketball being played out there.
Yeah.
If you've been watching SMB out there on the Next Pro circuit, they've been balling the Crimson Kings or JSI. JSI taking freaking private jets to AAU tournaments.
But people are working on their craft. It's not just sideline
playing basketball.
No. It's not sideline. What's the words you used earlier? Not
one?
coaches. They are
volunteers.
Volunteers.
Yeah.
We don't have sideline volunteers.
Yeah.
We have people that are involved in the coaching space and they want to further their career if they can through coaching.
Basketball is what they do.
Yes.
Basketball is what they do.
Yes.
Right. And so with that being said, all of what we are speaking about comes from the mom and pop sector.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And in that sector, we got to stop giving credit to people who don't deserve it.
Mm.
Right.
Mm.
Like you're not a coach just because you paid to get in the tournament. You stand on the sideline and you got uniforms. That doesn't make you a coach. Bro, you're a volunteer. You're volunteering your time with these kids to take them to play basketball.
Yes.
Because what I see, man, like, and here's the thing. What you see the most of is the reason you know they know nothing about the game. Like, dude, we talking people in wife beaters and flip-flops.
They're definitely on the sideline that way.
Yes, jean shorts and flip-flops.
They're walking up the games outside coming to gyms with ski masks on.
The coaches
yes,
are wearing ski masks.
Man, we got to do a better job of letting everybody understand what you doing on that sideline.
So, because like you say, if you're standing on the sideline screaming out stuff, people are gonna call you coach. And if you have that title, bro, you gotta uphold what that title entails. And a lot of y'all can't do that because you don't know what the hell it means to be a coach. If you're standing on the sideline and the only thing that you do the entire time you're on the sideline is coach mistakes, or not, address mistakes. It's all you do is address mistakes. You address the referees and you address mistakes, or you address, boo, let's go. That's all you address. You're not a coach. You're a volunteer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shonda, man. I'm gonna stop. She gave me that, right? She gave me that, so I appreciate her hooking me up with that line, because when she said it, I was like, oh, that's the topic of the show, right? That's the topic of the show. So what we've seen out there on the mom and pop level, bro, it is, and I said this, it is utterly impossible to evaluate in that space.
Man, so many angles we can go at with this, because I'm listening to you right now and you ripping them on the coaching scene. I want to rip them on how they act. Like, coaches are supposed to be an example to the kids.
Right.
And while we out there working, we're supposed to be teaching a level of conflict resolution.
Facts.
We got to know this.
Facts.
Every level of professionalism. Listen, if you want to be a fighter, go to MMA.
Right.
I don't care how tough, how rough, how gangster, how whatever word you use, you are.
Right.
You are not about to walk in this gym and be a fighter.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
All of these guys are pulling up to the gym. The coaches are talking to other coaches. Everybody wants to talk about what they got in the car, what they got going on. Man, we not in here. This is not a fight.
Right.
This is not a professional fight.
Right.
And man, I'm tired of seeing it on the level of things that we go around, because when you get to middle school basketball, which I have been around a lot this year, and even I think now we've decided to say, okay, because I know you don't look at them at all till they're playing varsity. We step back and starting to look at it a little bit, and now we're starting to understand why it's so bad moving forward, because the people that are coaching at this level are truly volunteers.
That's what they're doing.
We're going into the neighborhoods and we're finding somebody who has time to do this.
Right.
And we're bringing them along.
Right.
And a lot of them know just enough about the game, being around in the game, played on the game, to be bad. A lot of y'all.
You know just enough
to be bad.
To be bad.
Very bad.
Very bad. So here's the thing. So we got a question in the chat, man. And Coach Spooner asks, what up, Coach Spooner? What up, chat? Coach Spooner says, hang
on, man. Talk to Coach Spooner. When y'all say what up, chat, is that something I'm like, is that
we talking to the chat?
Okay. Hook line. Okay.
To the folks
what
who
up,
watching
chat?
To the folks who watching the show.
Let's go. Okay. What up, chat?
Yeah, you gotta say what up, chat.
You gotta talk to the chat, because the chat talking to us.
Let's do it.
Right? But yeah, so Coach Spooner says, what makes you a coach, or what makes people a coach? I can answer that easily.
Let me say something before you answer. Keep your answer. Man, please, basketball players and enthusiasts, man, stop going to be trainers as soon as your career is over. You're not a trainer.
Okay.
Go to somebody's sideline, go up under a coach, learn how to coach basketball across the board. Every basketball player I see now instantly leaves and becomes a trainer. You are not a trainer. When you played, you couldn't play. That's why you got a training business now. That's why you're doing basketball now. Stop saying you're a trainer. Stop it. Go learn how to coach basketball. Tell them, D. Stop it, man. I'm tired of all these trainers, man.
So, Chill Will basically just answered the question for you. Yes, he did. He just answered it really aggressively, but he answered the question for you. So, what makes you a coach is you can't be a coach without a mentor. You can't be a coach without a mentor. You have to have somebody who has taught you how to coach. If your coaching comes from your own personal knowledge of the game, you know nothing about the game.
Nothing.
You know nothing about basketball if the only knowledge you have is the knowledge that you have possessed.
But they're not even implementing that. Tell me this.
Mm-hmm.
On our circuit, how many out-of-bounds plays have you seen?
None.
Under, out of bounds.
None.
Everybody says what when they go out of bounds?
Box.
No. Defensively. What does everybody run when the ball goes? Everybody.
2-3.
Everybody says that because everybody does that.
Yeah.
Y'all bad.
You bad.
Yeah.
You bad.
So you need a mentor. One.
That's one. You need a mentor.
You need a mentor.
Two.
Make sure your mentor was successful in the game. Make sure he wasn't bad.
Hey, listen. 2. Right? After you get you a mentor, go coach a team.
Please.
And I'm not talking about AAU.
No.
Some of y'all, your coaching resume is AAU.
Only.
If you have never been an assistant coach, or if you've never been under somebody, stop. You have to go coach real basketball where it matters if you win or lose. Not you want to win or lose like you do on the AAU circuit. You want to win. You want to win, right? You're out there to win, but that's not the focus, right? You got to go where you have to win.
Because then you can transition after years of being under that to a trainer because you understand then specifically the game is not cookie cutter.
Right.
And you cannot have everybody in the gym, although you're trying to get 10, 15 people in, doing everything. You simply have some kids that are just going to be able to run, jump, play defense, get in passing lanes, catch and pass the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Right.
If they act like they want to dribble, you don't want them to dribble.
Right.
But that don't mean they can't be successful in the team setting and helping you win games. And you as a coach can help develop that kid's skills.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is training with the ball in their hand.
Right.
And everybody's not going to have the ball.
Well, here's the thing, B. You keep bouncing back to the trainer. So let me go back there because I see you want to talk about them. I'll say
But he said would make a good coach, so I gotta,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason everybody goes into the training sector is kind of what Kenyon Martin said on Gil's Arena.
You shared that today.
I shared that, right?
Okay.
And he just said it's a quick way for them to pick up some money, right? Because we've had this conversation before. The basketball is the only sport where you have to have no resume and you can go and say, I'm going to teach this game. Because what people don't understand, what makes you a coach is you're a teacher.
You're a teacher first.
You're a teacher first. That's why choir coaches in school systems to be teachers, because they want you. That's old school, right?
But that's missing now.
That's my point.
That's missing now.
That's missing. So my thing is, first you have to have a mentor, somebody who teaches you how to do it. Chill Will tells his story all the time. When he first got the head coaching job at Sidley Lanier, a 6A program, first thing he did was pick up the phone to call me and be like, D, I don't know how to run a practice. And we stay on the phone for hours just going over practice structure. Bro, if you don't have a mentor or somebody to teach you how to do it and you're just going in the gym, bro, Coach Anthony McCall was the best thing for me when it came to me learning how to coach. He showed me how to come in and the first things first, how to structure practice, how to get across and then the second thing he really taught me was when you're actually coaching the game, don't coach the mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. You want to coach what you have implemented. Do you see them? When you call a play, do they get into it and do they run it? Does it execute? Who cares? Are you able to get into it and run it? That's what basketball is, because at some point, if you can do it repetitiously over and over and over and over, it's gonna damn work.
Coach Hamilton, don't do it till you get it right. Do it till you don't get it wrong.
Hey, man, it's like Novocaine.
Don't do it till you get it right. Do it till you don't get it wrong.
Come on, man.
But he was a great teacher for us, too.
He was a great teacher. Well, he taught me the game.
He taught us the game, but when he ever got elevated, and people remember Hamp's antics, but he only got animated when he saw us not doing things that he taught us that would help us win games.
Right.
He only got on us then.
Pause. You just said something that I know went straight over everybody's head. Bro, He only went off when he did something he's shown you. What I've seen over the last 3.5 months is a bunch of people screaming at kids, telling them to do something they ain't never told them.
Yeah, they hadn't showed them anything.
You ain't never taught them how to do this.
Never showed them.
But you know what you do tell them? You should have shot the step back.
Yeah.
I showed you. Why are you showing him the step back and he can't even dribble with his left hand?
Yeah.
But my thing is, you're telling these kids to do something off of your ability to play 2K or watch NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Or watch YouTube or watch TikTok. That's where majority of these coaches nowadays, which we call volunteers, are getting their coaching resume from.
And you have to, I love the fact that you said go get your mentor and sit up under somebody, because a lot of people try to teach off of the programs and things that they did.
Mm-hmm.
And in a lot of instances, as players, we didn't always like the coaching that we received each level.
Right.
Like Coach Hamilton was great.
Right.
I've had coaches in college not so great.
Don't call them out. Who that was?
We go there. I had coaches in college that's not so good.
Who that is?
I've had some pro coaches that were really good.
Right.
So if you only teach what you learn as a player, a lot of it you didn't like anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you
were checked out.
You were never dialed in on what it took to make that happen.
Right.
So when you go sit up under somebody, when you say I want to get into the coaching craft, you're going to learn how to implement the things that you want to implement, and you see it. Because I asked you about out of bounds plays, and you can see the different programs that are really have good coaching on the sideline, and you can see the ones that just, like you say, man, with the volunteerism, and it's too much of that. But on the side of that, we got the volunteers, and I'm gonna use a young crashing out.
Come on, man, crashing out.
When I tell you they are on the sideline crashing out,
yeah.
Man, listen, man, y'all doing it. Y'all are doing the kids that you're supposed to be leading as the coach a huge disservice.
So, I would say this. So we can put a pretty little bow on this. It's no solution to it, but here is a remedy, and it may affect the bottom line. That's why I say it's not a solution, because it may affect the bottom line. Because now you have to put more money into it. For independent organizations, YBOAs, and those type of circuits, right? Or literally independent circuits that just throw in their tournaments in their town. Say a team just puts on a tournament against team, whatever it may be, right? It's going to take what me and you've talked about with things in the city. You're going to have to do coaching clinics. You're going to have to require them to take certain courses. Like you got to do Dragonfly to coach in public school system. You should have to do Dragonfly to do AAU. Make them take a course and sit at a computer and have those lame, corny videos you got to watch, but make them watch that because they might get something out of it.
I like that.
That's the only remedy of it, is to actually start requiring these coaches to be coaches.
Let them get some hours of
bro. You gotta have a certain amount of hours.
I like that.
You got to take these 3 courses before you can come stand up. And everybody who coaches, if you got 15 teams, everybody who coaches or stands on the sideline and coaches one of your 15 teams has to have these 3 things done before they can coach.
Yeah.
And if you don't submit that paperwork, we're not allowing your team in. That's why I say
like that.
It's going to affect the bottom line.
I don't care. I like that. Listen, and make the director or the head coach take his group somewhere and be responsible for the group.
Right.
Like, we got to do some teaching in this thing.
Because here's my thing, bro. Like I said earlier, majority of our hoopers in the state reside in that space. So how are we going to say we expect our kids to be better and we're not giving them the tools they need to be better? We're giving them guys who don't know basketball.
Yeah.
We're giving them guys who just pop up off the street. Oh, my son play. I'm going to go get 6 other players my son age, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to teach them how to play basketball. You ain't never played. If you did play, you played in high school 20 years ago.
But you were bad.
You were bad. Your coach was bad. Your team was bad. You got
kicked off the team 3-4 times. Like, you were that guy.
You were the guy that got kicked off the team.
You were him.
You see them standing on the sideline cussing the referees out.
Yeah.
Screaming at the crowd.
It's still you just a little older.
Come on, man. Don't nothing change.
Yeah, man. We got to do something.
Drake.
In that space.
Drake done popped in.
Drake.
Put Drake through, man. Let's see what Drake talk about. He been seeing Drake.
What up, Drake?
What up, chat?
What's up, fellas? Y'all good?
Drake, what it do? Breezy, this is a good test, baby, because we now know we're working because we got our interviews coming up and we were scared that it wasn't going to work. But Drake, what it do, my guy?
What up, man? Good seeing y'all, man. First of all, let me say 2 things, man. The quality in the show looks so good. Just want to let y'all know that.
Appreciate it, man.
Second thing is this. Where do I get that Black Stanley from?
Hey, listen, the Black
man, don't be giving them no love on our thing, man.
I don't know why. I don't know why he got it on there
Stanley,
like this.
We need y'all to holler back.
Yeah, holler back.
Because he the one who got it on there drinking out.
You right,
like,
but you called the name Stanley.
But
we
look,
need that.
I got it with the logo to the back.
Yep, you told the people that.
Okay,
yeah, but it is a Stanley though.
Stanley, holler back.
Holler back.
I just like that Black. I like it. I'm about to go order that. But hey, you know what I'm saying? One thing y'all was saying earlier, man, in regards to education of coaches. So when I was coaching at Ramsey, man, we used to go to Tunica, Mississippi for the coaches clinic. I used to get these are 4 of them. All right, these just 4 of them. These DVDs. This is Jeff Young, 25 explosive basketball drills. The Michigan 131 zone defense and drills. This one right here is Steve Nash's thing. This right here is 30 drills for building a complete guard. I got over 200 DVDs, and I used to study them day in and day out. The coaching staff, Coach Cheatham, Coach Mosley, study them day in and day out. And so we made sure that we were going places to get better, going places to learn, because as soon as you think that in each year when we went to the clinic, we came back with something that we inputted for the upcoming season. Always getting better, always looking to see how to improve. Going back to what you all said earlier, who's your mentor? Who can you pick up the phone and call and say, look, my personnel has changed. Unless you was Jim Boeheim in Syracuse, you know what you recruited. So you're running the zone, and you're gonna have some long wings, some long PGs. You're just gonna be lengthy. But Coach K at Duke changed up his offense every year. Right. Students of the game, coaching to your personnel. So it's going back to
you're explaining something that these guys that we're addressing don't have. They're not privy to, right? They don't have the privilege of having. That's why we say it's important to have a mentor, right? Have a mentor that can give you the game. They can show you the way. Now, a mentor is not for you to take them and copy them. It's for you to learn from them and then take your experiences, your knowledge of the game, and now you can start implementing with knowledge of how to do that.
But we're going back. A lot of them don't have knowledge.
They don't. That's why I say, man, we got to start requiring something. YBOA, y'all got to start requiring something from your coaches. D1 Specs, start requiring something from your coaches.
But I know you guys, you've been making a lot of noise on social media, man. You've been, a lot of people been upset with you, man. So
that's a good thing.
A lot of people been upset with you, but it is what it is, man.
Hey, man, a hit dog holler.
A hit dog gonna holler.
They've been hollering in.
If you feel it's directly pointed at you, where in the craft do you think you're lacking?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the reason we can have this conversation is because when it comes to this game of basketball, we are constantly learning.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, we're constantly having to adjust. And what I mean by that is, man, my boy is playing Division I basketball and just played in the NCAA tournament. And there were situations where his coach made decisions that he thought was best for the team. Did we like it? Did I like it? No. But we had to live with what he was doing. And once we got the explanation from Gritty as a player, he's got to make the adjustment. It's not what we like or don't like. You understand what I'm saying? We got to understand that this is a professional and he's making the best decision for this. So we can let that situation happen. But now these kids, listen, they don't want to face any adversity. None. If I'm not playing, if somebody's took some of my time, if a teammate's not being great, man, you got to work through all of that. At some point in this game of basketball, you're going to be met with all of it. And how you respond to it as a player individually, that's where your ceiling is going to be at. If you're a player that continues to find a way to get it done, keeps a great attitude, is a good teammate, man, you'll get over some humps that people just won't get over.
So Drake, man, you've been out there, bro. It's June, it's play date time. What you been seeing out there on the road so far?
I asked you, I came out of an event the other day, and I immediately asked you this question. Last time we seen a lot of these kids, Final Four, that was like what, the end of February, first week of March, first weekend in March, the last week of February. And I asked you that, and B, I want to ask you, I'm gonna ask you this, B. How much growth should we see in a player from the end of February to the 1st of June?
You asking me right now?
Yeah.
I'm thinking you should see substantial from the end of February to the beginning of June, because you got to understand, once February ends and you go into AAU season, man, a lot of people playing every weekend. A lot of people are practicing, like you said, at least once or twice a week. So it's a lot of basketball.
Then they're working with a trainer 2 to 3 times.
Then they're working with a trainer 2 to 3 times a week. So you should see a level of understanding from those players from end of February to the beginning of their new season should be substantial, because at that time, the seniors are gone and the young players are now stepping into a role of leadership. So the growth should be substantial.
So when we don't see that growth, what is that telling us?
It's a lot of factors that can go into that.
Yeah, and one of them is we got too many people that are involved with the game of basketball and have kids that just don't understand how to help them get better.
So I bring this up because I walked out of a play date the other day, and I immediately hit D up, and I was really, really, really bothered by what I saw in regards to there were players that looked the same, that played on the big stage of all in the Final Four, and have not, and did not see, and I just left one today. And had talked to a kid's dad, and I had to literally sit there and tell him, I don't see your son getting any better. He plays on a circuit team, shoe circuit team. They're supposed to be pretty good, but son's not getting any better.
But can I say this? And I believe a lot of it is, man, if people want to admit to it or not, man, these kids that are supposed to be pretty good, they are receiving so much negative dinner table talk that it's hard for them to get good. Their parents are really buying into this kid is that the dinner table talk is killing these kids. The parents have to step back and be like, you know what, I didn't get this done. Right. You can be pretty good. And as soon as anyone comes home and they're complaining about anything, man, instantly make them figure out a way to get it done. Because as grown-ups, we all bumped our head somewhere, got over that, and learned something from that lesson. We're trying to prevent these kids from bumping their head. Right. So when you talk to that parent, it's going to be, if he plays for a circuit team, and if something's going on that the parent doesn't like, he doesn't even hear that you're not getting any better. Hey, man, they're not playing him in the right position. Yeah. Hey, man,
it's going to be an excuse.
He's not getting his minutes right. So instead of them addressing what they need to address to become a better basketball player, they're talking about what's going on within the program, and it's hurting the development of the kid.
And And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. And Drake, we talked about this when we had this conversation. And if it's a lot of blame to go around in a situation like this. You can blame the high school coach, you can blame the AAU coach, you can blame the kid, you can blame the parent, you can blame the trainer. It's a lot of blame to go around, right? But no matter what it is or how it is, what is your development? That's what it boils down to. I don't care if it comes from your high school coach, your AAU coach, your trainer, your dad, your mom, your uncle, your aunt, whoever it is. Where are you getting your development from? And if it doesn't come, it's going to happen with what Drake is talking about right now. We're not going to see kids change. They're not going to get any better. And I don't give a damn. You can work out 3 times. You can go to practice twice a week, work out with your trainer 3 times a week. That means you're in the gym 5 times a week. Then you play on the weekends. So that's 7 days a week you're in the gym. There's no way you come to June and you look like the same player.
And unfortunately, I've over this is just what, the 4th day of June.
Yep.
I mean, 5th day of June.
Yep.
And I have seen a lot of players the same. Have not getting now. If I can backtrack some to July to May. All right, to May. I will tell you this, that the biggest stock risers that I've seen in Alabama, Jackson Sheffield,
he look good,
Jalen Alexander, and Graham Gossett, and Gage Mayfield.
I like
the biggest stock riser because you see their game evolving and emerging. And
now I'm gonna tell you, you might have left one, a couple.
I'm just talking about the ones I've seen. The ones I've seen.
You've seen. But I'm talking about one you've seen you left off. And I know when I say the name, you're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Who that?
Evan Tom.
Oh yeah. Evan Tom. I just had a conversation with Coach Shears about him the other day. Like his stock, those 5, stock is on the rise. But this is the thing. Each one of those players that I mentioned, from Final Four or end of their season till May, some the beginning of the May, some the latter part of May, I've seen significant growth in each one of them. Now, and that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there could be more, but I'm talking about the ones I've seen.
Yeah, no doubt. And here's the thing, Drake. Drake, I'm glad we're on this subject because I want you to hold off and pause because we got to have this conversation real quick because those are just 5 that you say you saw.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't you saying that's the only 5 in the state hooping.
I think I know where you about to go.
You know where I'm going with this, right? You know where I'm going with this. So here's my thing. Man, we put out a lot of content, right, on a daily basis. And some days we mention names, right? And just because we put out an article and it might have 4 kids in it, because I usually do 4 kids per article. If I put out an article with 4 kids on it, bro, that's not me saying them the best 4 kids in the world or them the only 4 kids that's in the world hooping. That's not where it's at. Drake, tell them what happened to you.
So I get a lot of people coming up to me when I'm out and about, so parent comes up, says, so y'all think that these are the best 4 big men in the state. Now, I had another parent came up, was very appreciative of, saying what was done. But one parent came up, so y'all think these, showed me her phone and showed the article, like, y'all think these are the best 4 players, the four best 4 bigs, and y'all not doing y'all job. And it threw me off because just earlier, got some thank yous from a parent in regards to the same article.
Right.
But the parent was just like, you all don't know what y'all talking about. And these are not the 4 best big men in the state.
No.
Now, when you look, and then she showed the article, what I'm saying, like I said, I knew what it was because I was like, somebody had just mentioned it earlier about, the article, and it was like, thinking that their son was a part of the article.
Right.
And so when I knew what it was, so I'm like, obviously, this person is not even looking at the concept and the context of what the
Not
article is
read.
about.
They
Not
ain't
read.
They ain't read nothing.
And then so that happened today. Rewind about a month or so ago, and
Yep, that was it.
D drops. I think it was the 20.
What up, Greedy?
Shift the Greedy on.
Yeah, Greedy just tapped in.
Shift
Go
the
ahead.
Greedy, man. Need to holler at your boy.
Yeah.
I think that you dropped 4 players in the 28 class.
Yep.
And I cannot tell you how many calls and texts I got from your article of people saying, "What's up with your boy? Oh, he didn't mention this kid, or he didn't mention this kid. He didn't mention this kid. He mentioned 4 kids in the article. 4. And my thing about it is this: for anybody that's been following us since we got together, and then even now after we have done our IG lives, now this platform, you know what I'm saying, expanding. Right. Everybody knows that D Williams does not do middle school basketball up until now. But, you know, the thing about it is 29, 28, he hasn't seen them. He has only seen a few.
And he knows a few of those simply. I've been around it. So I've been calling a couple names here and there. We kind of been moving, but
that's it.
You know, it's hard to evaluate that level.
And the ones that I send to him.
It's hard to evaluate.
So if
it don't come to me, I don't know.
Because you're not looking at it at all.
I'm not watching
it. He's not going to a Tuesday, Thursday night game.
He's not saying that these are the only kids in that class.
Right.
Give us some time to truly evaluate this class.
And here's the thing, Drake. Let me pause you there.
Yeah.
Because we're giving you the opportunity on June 15th, June 22nd, and June 29th for the class of 2028 and 2029 to come get on the radar. We're creating the platform for you with the iBall TDB mini camp series. We're in June 15th, Montgomery, Alabama, McKee Middle School. June 22nd, we're in Dothan, Alabama at Dothan High School. And June 29th, we will be in Tuscaloosa. TBA on the location.
And it's not just only for the 28, 29s. It's open to the 26, 27. But 28, 29s, if you want to be on the radar, listen, let me explain this to you. And I heard a coach say this during the break today. He said, you see that guy over there? He came in. I was a little late to the first game, okay? I was a little late. I came in and saw about 13, 15 minutes of the game. And got about 4 kids on one side I evaluated, looked at, you know what I'm saying? I can, you know, you can kind of tell and got some things I was looking at. But I heard the coach say this. He said, you see that guy right there? He came in and he saw about 13 minutes of our game. He said he got these kids. He said, I want you all to take this as a learning experience. You never know how much time you got to make a first impression on someone when you're out on the court. I say that to say this. Some of you are at places that we will probably never get to. Just to be honest with you.
Yep.
But when we put platforms and things, you know, and I'm not knocking nobody else's events, you know, because we see, you know, you go post, you go run some other places, you go post what they've done. But what are they doing to help you in your own state? And so we're putting things in place so that we can get our eyes on you. And so when we begin to drop rankings and we drop the lottery rankings and we drop stuff on other platforms and we drop articles, don't knock it.
Right.
And we understand there's gonna be people that's hating, but don't knock it when you're saying, oh, you're better than this kid, or I'm better than this kid, or my son's better than this kid, or why you got him ranked over this kid. We seen this kid.
Right.
And when we ask for film, you never
and he's better.
And he's better.
When we ask you to send schedules, you don't send schedules. When we ask you to fill out player cards, you don't fill out player cards.
You don't fill out player cards.
We can't even really get in touch with you because we don't know your name on Instagram.
Oh, preach.
Lil Johnny.
Hey, 5, 6. Hey, Lil Johnny 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
You know what I'm saying? So
you
gotta be proactive, just like we're trying to be proactive as well.
Yeah, man. And listen, put some skin in the game, man.
Man.
Like, here's my thing, though, bro.
Man.
The reason I don't ever And as people see online, shout out to the chat, man. As y'all know, man.
Shout out, chat.
I don't respond to nothing because I don't care what you think, right? Because
and that's why they call me, D, because they know you don't respond.
They know I ain't gonna respond because I don't care what you think, because it's one thing I know. I know the work I put in, right? I know what I'm doing to put out the content and the information that I'm putting out. So what your opinion is, I don't care. It don't matter.
Hey, listen, just as your level goes up, you got guys that are Power 5, and you got guys mid-major, and you got guys JUCO, and that's based on the opinion of the people watching, period. And they're players at smaller level better than guys at high level, but that don't matter.
But here's the thing, though, Chill Will, Drake, Breezy. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing that people got to understand. Bro, it is 5 stars. Literally 5 stars, and they don't have scholarship offers from certain schools. 5 stars don't get offered by everybody. They get offers. It's certain schools that say, that's not my time. So my thing is, bro, we do our due diligence to mention the kids that we see hoop. We trying to help every kid, no matter your level in the state of Alabama. We don't care if you might not even ever play college basketball to be Gage Mayfield, right? And everything in between that. We're trying to evaluate you, and if we deem fit that, hey, man, this kid deserves a mention, this kid deserves a push, he deserves an alley-oop, it's up to you to dunk.
I think people don't realize how, I don't want to say this, but it's hard because you can be in a gym with a kid that is doing it at the level that you want to do it, and because you're in there with him at that moment, you feel like you can be doing the same thing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the same level.
And man, I'm telling you, man, it's difficult. It's difficult to separate yourself and be a part of a unit, because in a lot of situations, you're not going to go be the man.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that.
Everybody's moving like they the man.
Let me run that, because you all was talking earlier about you're in the gym, you're working on stuff you never will ever work on or use. This was an article back in 2022, and it was talking about how many touches do certain players get on offense throughout the course of a game. Jokic, 100 touches. This is back in 2022. James Harden, 93. Luka Doncic, 90 touches. LeBron James, 89 touches. Trae Young, 86 touches. Now watch this. Now they say that these are the minutes that they have the ball in their hand. It's 2022. I got to find a more updated version. James Harden and Luka Doncic was tied. Now watch this. Now, how long is an NBA game?
48
minutes. Luka Doncic and James Harden was tied that they have the ball in their hands for 9.2 minutes a game. Trae Young, 8.7. Trae Young.
Hold on, Drake, that's a hell of a stat. I need to go.
Trae
Young, hell of a
that's crazy.
Hold on, it's a 48-minute game, and we're talking Luka Doncic and James Harden, who are 2 ball-dominant players, only having the ball for 9 minutes?
9 minutes, 0.2 points per game. No, minutes per game. Trae Young, 8.8. Trae Young, 8.7 minutes. And Ja Morant and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 7.5 minutes per game.
Wow. And you think you finna go do these dribble moves that you learning in the gym?
No, when you really think about it, when you really think about a game, and that's about right.
Yeah, you're not gonna have the ball in your hand that much.
That's about right.
But Drake just made a great point, because, bro, that is
the elite of the league.
That's the elite
of the super elite.
Imagine your PJ Tuckers. He never touches it.
But that's what Kwame Brown was talking about. Like, I couldn't touch the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Kwame Brown said it, and everybody kills Kwame, but Kwame just like, look, bro, I'm the #1 player coming out of high school in the country, and I get to the pros, and I cannot touch the ball.
They won't give me the rock.
So
probably in the course of a game got it.
What I'm saying is, we are working on. If we're to put kids in the best position to be successful, we're getting in the gym and working on stuff that they'll never do in the game, never translate. Their game is not translatable because they're not going to be touching the ball this often.
Right.
They're not going to get 100 touches on the offensive end of the floor.
Right.
When we get to the next level. So, I just want to throw that out there because I know you all were talking about that earlier, but I'm going to try to find a more updated
They don't need to be more updated. That's today's game. 2022 is now, right? Like that was just 2-3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So
let me just say this. So I know you got callers and stuff coming in. So let me just say this. Ramsey girls got some major transfers that came in. With what they have, way too early projection is that they will more than likely win the state championship this year. They look good early, way too early, way early.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put out my way too early rankings in August.
Yeah, Gaston City, looking, they're gonna be tough. Now I'm not sure. I got to look at their schedule again, but they're gonna be tough. A lot of these guys, you can see a lot of these teams at Alabama and UAB team camps that's coming up, and then also UAB has an elite camp coming up, and I think Alabama's elite camp today.
They've been running all week.
That was team camp though. I think the elite
elite camp. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me just say this: as far as Hoover, they lost a lot, but they got a lot of young studs coming up.
They lost a lot.
Can Jackson Sheffield carry that team with the guard play that they do have coming? The guard play is going to take a significant drop, but they still have that big man in the middle who now is playing like a monster.
You're a dog. But I'm going to tell you this, bro. I'm going to tell you the biggest hit for Hoover. Y'all want to know what the biggest hit? It's not Salim London. It's not Dwayne Brown. It's not Austin Dudley. The biggest hit for Hoover is Caleb Wilson
leaving.
Yep.
Going to Oxford.
Yep.
That hurt them.
So the Wilson, the junior, the young guy,
2028 point guard. The run with SMB.
He left with Oxford.
Transferred to Oxford.
That's gonna make them tough because that's what they were banking on.
Listen, it hurts Hoover. I think, like I said, that's the biggest departure from Hoover.
He was the future of their.
He was next.
Guard. Yeah, he was the future of their
program. Guard.
Yeah,
he was their next guard that could lead them over the hump.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that makes Oxford so damn good.
So now Oxford and Gaston City.
Oxford.
That makes
Just listen. I love Trayvon Purnell. I think he's gonna bring a completely different dynamic to that Gaston City team. Y'all know how I feel about I'm gonna say this. Devin Barksdale's departure is big because he was such a dynamite, right? Like Drake, we sat courtside in Jacksonville State last year. He set that arena on fire. He set that arena on fire so bad. I made the comment that I don't know how they let Devin Barksdale get out of
Jacksonville State and not offer him.
How did they let him, after watching him blow the roof off of your stadium? What's it, the Pete something Coliseum? Whatever it is. He blew the roof off of that, and you let him get out of there without offering him.
Because they think they're going to go get Division I that can't play.
But anyway. So, and they were sitting right next to us.
Yes. Yeah. I asked, listen, I remember the coach hit you to get my number because he's like, I sat with your brother. I need to talk to him. Right. And he calls me and I'm like, bro, I don't know how y'all and how you not signing him. Right. But anyway, I back to it. I digress.
And so, and I also like, and he doesn't like us doing this because he is his diversion of rat poison on the high school level. But don't count out Christian Shields in that Huntsville Panthers.
No, he won't it. He won't that. He wanted this year. He wanted the last couple of years that rat poison.
Don't count Christian Shields out.
Hey, listen, 7A is wide open, bro. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I don't have a favorite in Class 7A. I don't. Like if you look at the last Final Four teams, Central is completely different. They got a new coach and they lose Jacoby Hill and Bryce Dawson and that core, right?
Yeah.
Jonah Jones. Like then you got Hoover. We know it. We just talked about them. We know what Huntsville High lost. Enterprise lost, right? So my thing is 7A is wide open.
Yeah.
And we know the basketball is down in North Alabama this year, right? We know Florence was in the Final Four last year. Florence lost everything.
Yeah.
It's like college basketball.
It's like
right
college
now.
basketball
You
right now.
load your roster up every year, but
this
you
is the
can't
thing.
recruit. Yes, you can.
This-
Yes, you can.
Hey, and Ramsey is gonna struggle.
Didn't they get a new coach?
Yes,
They
Ramsey got a new coach.
Who's the coach?
Barry
Who did they
Bearden.
hire?
What's his name?
Barry
Drake?
Bearden.
Yeah,
Barry
Bearden.
Bearden.
Bearden. Where
Yeah,
I
you
that
know
name?
Bearden. You know him. You know him.
Barry
Yes, you do.
Bearden.
I
Played
meant to
at
call you and
UAB.
tell you because 2 weeks before they hired him, I got the call that they were gonna hire him, right? From another coach that we just mentioned a little while ago, right? He called me and told me, he's like, hey man, this is going down at whatchamacallit, right? Then I get a call from a prominent AAU guy, right, here in the state. And we talked about him earlier, and he hit me and he was like, hey, what you hearing about Ramsey? I had just heard that. So I told him, and he was like, oh, yeah. Whoop de whoop. And I meant to call you.
Whoop de whoop.
I meant to call you.
Shirt herd. Whoop de whoop.
I meant to call you
Yeah.
and talk to you about it
Yeah.
and see how you felt because you know him.
Yeah.
You know him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Drake.
So-
So, they're gonna change. They still got Jay Green. So with Jay Green, they Gucci. You got a stable, but I don't think he gonna be there because
Horn. Exclusive.
listen.
Is that exclusive news?
Listen, I'm not y'all know I don't break news, bro.
That
I
exclusive
got the news, but I'm not here to break it. I got it, but I ain't here to break it.
Yeah.
Unless y'all want me to.
Right. Is that exclusive news?
Hey, listen. Hit
A
the
lot of
holiday
folks.
reason.
Let me just tell you this: a lot of folks are talking. A lot of folks are talking. A lot of stuff going on. Thompson,
Trey Pittman, Jersey, what up?
Ramsey, Spain Park, Pelham.
Spain Park,
it's a
Pelham.
lot of talk. There's a lot of talk out there.
Spain Paul Pelham.
There's a lot of talk out
Spain
there.
Paul Pelham.
It's a lot. It's a lot of talk out there.
Hey, where we going for camp in August?
Hey man, listen.
Hey, where we
They
going for
can't
camp?
go to Spain, Paul, man.
Where we
Hey,
going to
Spain, Paul.
Hey,
Hey, listen.
hey,
It's the house.
Drake.
Hey,
Drake.
it went down in Spain Park.
Hey, Drake. He went down to Spain. Hey, but Drake.
it went
Drake,
down.
where we got camp at in August?
Spain Park, man.
I was just asking.
Hey,
Just
it went
asking.
down in Spain Park.
I just say it.
Hey, so 7A wide open, 6A. It goes through Oxford and Gaston City, and this is the thing, they got to meet in Jacksonville again, don't they?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll pull it up. Probably so though. 9 times.
All right. So we look
I think
at
they're area opponents though. So if that's the case, I'm cool with that. If you're in the same area, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, you just got to get out.
You got to get out.
You got to get out.
Gotta
So
get out.
Coleman, they'll
Decent.
be iffy. Jasper will be down.
Yeah.
Henson Valley.
Henson.
Hey, can I say
Paul
something about Coleman?
Defending state champ Paul Bryant gonna be that whoop.
Can I say something about Coleman?
Yeah.
Didn't the coach drop the edit of a 2-year extension? We doing 2 year. We doing extension drops of coaches. Like, boy, listen, I had to call D like, yo, we just did the extension drop of the coach. Like, that's
Stop,
major.
man. Stop, man.
That
Stop,
is
man.
major.
Stop, man. Stop,
Shout out
man.
Coleman,
Stop,
man.
Hey,
Shout out, man. Hey,
Coleman is investing in their program.
I feel
There
it.
you go, Drake. Tell them
Hey,
again, man. They
extension.
invested in the program.
Hey, I love that. I love that.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Y'all keep it
so
moving.
Vestavia.
I just dropped the article on Johnny Towery. He running with Pro One.
They got Emory Bear.
They got Emory Bear. Yeah.
They got a duo over there that can probably help them with 7A being so wide open. They have a duo over there that can carry them.
But they still in the area with Hoover. So are they good enough to can Johnny Towery?
No. Before
Okay.
you even go there, no. When I tell you Jackson Sheffield is a man,
He's a monster. Hey, but listen, listen. I don't want to talk about 7A no more, right?
all right.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all because we gotta get out of here soon.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you what I really want to talk about because I think it's the best division in high school basketball.
6A,
No,
4A,
3A.
3A. Oh,
Oh.
hey, my thing is
3A.
this.
Okay.
3A basketball, bro. When
Who's
you
gonna
telling me
who's gonna beat your guys?
Hale County, bro. Listen, Hale County. Zamarian, Gage, and I'm the lone boy name is slipping my mind because I'm trying to talk about him, but he jumping out his shoes. 6'2" play for the Bama Celtics, man.
Who
What
did
I'm talking about?
Who did you guys lose?
They lost Skylar, they lost DJ, they lost Brewer Welch, and they lost Kate Seegers.
So they lost some stuff.
No, they reload.
No. I'm saying they're good.
Yeah,
Montgomery
reloading.
Academy is good because Mason's gonna play a bigger role.
Yes.
Right? You got Reed's gonna play a bigger role.
I feel the kid Caleb, man.
Caleb's gonna be good.
What's Caleb's
also.
last name?
Yeah, he played for SMB too.
Yeah, man.
Caleb's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Hey, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this.
They're filling pieces.
Is this the same way? Is this the same thing with Oxford and Gaston City? Aren't they in the same region?
Yes.
And you know what? Jerry Friendly. What's his summer really been like going? Like he may have not stepped all the way out, but his jump because of the level could be tremendous.
When Jared Friendly leaves Pro 1 and comes back to Montgomery Academy, he's going to be a monster.
So, yeah.
A freaking monster. Like him and Braden Gordon are going to be arguably the best duo in the state.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So did the kid, Deshaun Hall, his dad went to Prattville?
Yes, his dad was to Prattville. Jersey Dimes, who's in the building right now. Jersey Dimes just dropped that he has transferred.
Got all his paperwork.
Yep.
Had to get his paperwork.
Had to get the paperwork
He
together.
wasn't able to play the other day because Montgomery Academy played Prattville.
Yeah.
And they got Jersey was supposed to play, didn't play, got his paperwork together, I heard.
Right.
And listen, man, they got the young kid that's supposed to be going over there, man.
Cam.
And man, listen, when it comes to athleticism,
he's stupid with it.
I have not seen the growth of a young man when we talk about from
2029 Cam Haygood is who we talking about.
Basketball
8th grader?
in what? Yeah, 8th grader getting ready to go to the 9th.
They're going to the 6'6".
When I tell you his coordination of athleticism came together within 2 months.
Who does he play summer ball with?
He run with Team Driven. Junior
and,
EYBL.
The junior EYBL guys and somebody else.
He run with Prime.
He was with Prime Elite. So he should be a good one.
No.
Okay.
I've already dropped the article on him. I got an evaluation on him right now on iBallRadio.com. While we speaking, man, iBallRadio.com, man. All these people we talking about, man. Just go get your subscription and you can read everything that we're saying right now. You can go read it on iBallRadio.com. We dropped it on just about everybody. And speaking of all these 28s and 29s, man, June 15th, June 22nd, June 29th, iBall TDB mini camp series. Make sure you show up. June 15th, Montgomery, Alabama, at McKee Middle School. June 22nd, Dothan High School in Dothan, Alabama, and June 29th, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, location to be announced. So go to iBallRadio.com, click on camps, and you can register for the camp that you want to show up to. If you want to show up to all three, you're welcome to show up at all three, but it's only for the class of 2028 and 2029. 26 and 27, we got y'all coming in August, right? We got y'all coming in August, but these mini camp series are for 28 and 29, so we can get invites for you to come to big camp so we can see you on the big stage with the big boys.
Let me ask you all a question. I'm up out of here on this. We saw for the past 2-3 years that girls college basketball and even somewhat of the WNBA take a step where they rival the NBA in men's basketball. Is it possible that in the state of Alabama this year, girls basketball will be more exciting than boys? I don't know what happened to him, y'all. So we're just here with me now. But I'm about to be getting up out of here, so not sure what happened with the iBall. Where they at? See if we can get them back up in here. D&D is something. Let's see what's going on. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me call and see. There you go.
Good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't know why you couldn't hear me. We just changed our camera out because the camera died. We just
all right, cool. All right.
But no, I'm answering this. I heard your question. I'm gonna answer it for you. No,
okay.
No, it won't be. No, it won't be. No. Even though, listen, Hoover's gonna be great. St. James is gonna be great. Ramsey's gonna be great, right? Bob Jones is gonna be okay. I think they changed coaches though. I'm not sure. I got to check on that. But it's gonna be some good basketball.
It's some motion starting to happen on the girls' end that possibly needs to be tapped into.
Listen, I know where Drake is going.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
I know where B is going.
It possibly needs to be
B
tapped into.
listen, Drake, B called me today and said,
I said it.
Let's do the girls' camp. So listen, in July, we will do a mini camp series
for the girls. Yes, July.
And we'll do the big camp in August for the girls.
We'll do the big camp in August for the girls.
So, ladies, I know what DJ said, but I want to speak to the ladies. I think that you all are going to have an absolutely amazing year this year with all the talent that's going on in the state.
But listen, Drake, I don't know if you answered that properly. He didn't say they weren't going to have an amazing year. That was not your question.
Yeah, right.
So let's because we like the ladies too. We think they can hoop too. So let's not just say you.
Right.
The question was
it going to be more exciting?
That was the question.
But we talked about this last year. Boys basketball was dropped off a little bit.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be good. We drop names every day. Like I love Morgan Lilly, right? I love Kirsten Winston.
She is taking off.
Yeah, I love Lainey Smallwood, right? They hooping out there.
They hooping.
And we see you.
Because I promise you, Drake. I said it to him this morning. I said it to him this morning. Real talk.
And listen, bro, I'm gonna do it for y'all, man. I got y'all coming, man. But with that being said, man, Drake, hold on. You pause, man. Reason, run the music. We're gonna get out of here together.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight on the iBall Radio Live call-in show. I didn't open up the phone lines tonight because we had a lot going on. There was too much going on, right? So we didn't open up the phone lines tonight, but appreciate y'all hanging out. Hey, man, I'm sorry about Instagram, man. We're gonna figure out what's going on with Instagram. Man, we get over. Drake, you ain't heard these numbers yet, though. But bro, we 900 to 1,000 live views every night on Instagram. So ever since we started hitting them big numbers like that, Instagram won't let us go live no more. Right? They won't let us go live no more. But we are still live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We did a little Instagram thing tonight, man. Hopefully we'll get that worked out, man. But make sure you tap in with us. iBallRadio.com. iBall TDB mini camp series is on the way. I just gave you the dates. Go to iBallRadio.com, click on camps. You can register from right there. Put in the camp you want to go to, show up and show out, class 2028 and 2029 only. If you playing with us, man, I'm going to say it like 607 say B. I'm going to say it like 607
That dude,
hey, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama, stop playing with me.
Okay.
Stop playing with us, bro.
Oh, my mama.
My mama, stop playing with us. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Because y'all know iBall Radio, iBall TDB, man, we got the state on lock. If you don't want to believe it, if you disagree with what we said, it don't matter. Because there ain't nobody else out here doing it for y'all but us. So you can hate, you can love it, whatever you want to do, but you're going to have to respect it. And with that being said, we up out here. Chill Will, holler at these folks.
Hey, big Chill Will, move with a purpose. Chin up, chest out, baby.
Breezy, holler at these folks, man.
Hey, man, it's your boy, bro. Man, it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, man. Y'all already know. They call me coach because I'll teach you how to ball. My guy Drake in the building, man. We'll holler at y'all, man. Till next
Stanley, give us a call. We promote you.
Stanley. Peace, man.
Peace.
Long live Hero.
No doubt.